it's your girl, Diamond Royale. This is my decluttering video part 2. There will be multiple parts to this video. It's basically a whole series, a decluttering series. I won't put this out there yet, but obviously when it's spring, it's time to clean, time to declutter. The last video, we started going through the things that were under my bed that have sat, have accumulated dust, dirt, trash, and everything else. I haven't found any bugs, so I might find a spider, but I'm not gonna jinx myself. We're gonna go through the top portion of what's under my bed in the next couple of clips. Since I have 4 of these things under here, I might break it up and do like 1 per video, and then I'll move my bed and I'll show you guys what's underneath that. So I'm not gonna talk too much for real. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the video. So we're gonna start with this one right here, and I just knocked everything over, which is that dust and the dirt, which is basically all of like the movies I have. I have a nice little movie collection. This is actually a mixture of like movies and video games. I used to have a PS3, I used to have a PS4, and I used to have a Switch. So I have some of the games I have for those in here. I do intend to keep everything because I do intend to get another system. So I'm gonna keep these things, but I can definitely store more stuff in here. So I'm probably gonna go through, organize it. And if you guys want an in-depth tour of like my movies and my video games, just let me know, because I've got plenty of stuff to share. I basically have half of the Barbie collection, if not all. If you grew up watching Barbie, then you know. But yeah, I don't intend for this video to be crazy long. So we're just gonna jump right in. And anything I don't intend to keep will go in the trash, because I'm not gonna waste my time and my energy. Alright, we have calculator from when I was in high school that no longer turns on, so trash. Alright, we have Matilda. We've got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, so this is the summer, so like gymnastics, all that stuff. I have Just Dance 2021 for the Switch. This one is also for the Switch. I've got Akilah and the Bee. If you grew up in my time era, you know this movie. I'm 25, so in 2000s. I have Barbie and Swan Lake, Barbie and Fairytopia, Barbie and a Fashion Fairy Tale, Barbie as Rapunzel, Barbie and the Fairy Secret, Barbie and the Mermaid Tale 1 and 2. I've got Barbie and Mariposa and her butterfly fairy friends. I think that might... No. Barbie and Princess Charm Squirrel. Probably one of my favorites. We're gonna move on to my controllers now. This is just a Switch controller that my brother got me. This is the PS3 controller. I got a little cords in here too. Most of these PS3 controllers, I have like 4 of these. 2 come with cords because they're the original PS3 controllers that came with the PS3. I have a remote, not a remote, what is this? A camera for the PS3. I have a video game somewhere in here that it requires like a camera so it can see you. But I'll show you when we get there. I literally have like my Nintendo DSi cord in here because I still have that. I don't know what this white cord is to. I don't remember what it was for. here are like my second or my third pair of prescription glasses. I do not wear these bad boys. Whoo, them in my eyes hurt. Here's the other PS4 controller, PS3 controller, I'm sorry. A bunch of random cords. Don't know what this is for. It's just in a random adapter. Don't know what it's for. I have another Matilda. I bought two for some reason. I have The Greatest Showman. Anyone who knows me know I have Howl's Moving Castle. I am a I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm a Ghibli girl. I love anime. Love that. I have the iconic Ice Princess from Disney. I have Bring It On again. Here's another. This is the PS4 controller. This is something random. Trash. Oh my goodness. These are all of my PS3 game. I'm sorry. This came out wrong. These are my Nintendo DSi games. So I have Mario and Sonic. I don't think you can see it. This is Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. This is Wipeout. Which I know about Wipeout. And then this is Nancy Drew. I've beat this game like 5 times already. Just random stuff. These are random adapters. This is old Carmex trash. This goes for my gaming headset. I won't say that I used to be a gamer, but this is my PlayStation Afterglow headset. I used to stay up pretty late and game pretty often. I didn't play like anything popular, so don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me. My favorite video game is Dynasty Warriors, and it's a Japanese fighting game, so if you know, you know. But this is the little adapter that goes to it. You just plug it into whatever you have, and it literally like hooks up and connects. Pretty sure the adapter for it's in here somewhere. Again, this is another adapter, but I don't know what it's for. I have, what is this, a charger? Yeah, this is like a charger for one of my games. I have a bunch of like tiny adapters that are all chargers for the game. This is one of my Naruto lanyards. So this is Naruto in all his different modes. So we've got him in the Nine-Tail mode, him in Sage mode, him as a kid, him when him and Sasuke fought at the end of Shippuden. We've got him as a kid in the Nine-Tails Chakra. We've got him in Sage mode, him as a kid, and then at the very bottom is like him in Sage mode again. Believe it or not, I have the Hannah Montana movie. I have Princess Diaries 2. I have Overcomer. This is like a Christian movie, and it's really good. Every time I hear it, I cry. Every time I watch it, I cry. I have Pitch Perfect 3. I have Wonder Woman. I have Narnia. I used to watch this as a kid growing up. I've watched every single one that's out. So I don't have the entire collection, but I do have this one, which I think is the very first one. I have Spider-Man right here. This is the Spider-Man with Tom Holland. This is the Homecoming. I have another one, but I think my brother currently has it. So, and then I have the Bumblebee movie with Bee and Haley Steinfeld. I have The Legend of Korra. I have every single one. Like, every single season in here of The Legend of Korra. I have Thor Ragnarok. Oh, I do have another Narnia. This is just a Blu-ray version. It's Narnia and Prince Caspian. If you know, you know. I have Honey 2, which I think there's 3. I have Journey to the Mysterious Island. This also was something I watched as a kid growing up. And I did get it for $3.99. So this is for my Switch, which is literally just in 2019. So I have, I think, 3 Switch games, 3 or 4. This is just the My Sims Nintendo DS game. And then in here I have The Legend of the Guardians. This is like an owl movie, but they turned it into a game. I literally have beat the game like 6-7 times. And then I have Sonic All-Star Racing in here for the Nintendo DS. I have a DSi, and it still works. It just freezes every now and then, which ain't a bad thing, but I used to beat the heck out of that thing. And then classic, very classic, I have High School Musical. I only have this one because I could not find 2 and 3, and I'm refusing to spend $15 on Amazon. And then I have Frozen 2 because my niece loves Elsa. I have another classic, The Parent Trap. If you know, you know. If you grew up on Disney, you know, you know. And then I have Leap because this is something that my niece picked out. So, oh, I have another classic. I have You Got Served. Every time I see this movie, You Got Served. And then starts my Fast and Furious collection. I am missing a couple of these, but I basically have all of the collection. I think I'm missing maybe like 4. Probably should have did it in order, but again, I am actually missing some movies for this one. I have, this is 8, so this is Fast and Furious 8, like the Fate of the Furious. This is the original Fast and Furious, so 1. I have Too Fast, Too Furious, which is the second movie. I have Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Yeah, these are the 4 that I currently have on me. I'm missing some more because I have the Fast 5, and the Fast 5 is my favorite one out of all of them. That's like my top movie, my top Fast and Furious movie. It looks like the rest of the stuff in here is just random. Here is my Ichiraku Ramen lanyard. That is Naruto as well. And then everything else in here is just batteries that I don't even know if they work or not, but we're gonna test them and see. And then I have this little Naruto keychain. It's him with a bowl of ramen. And a little like Dollar Tree organizer. But that basically empties out this one right here. I'm gonna put everything back in here. I'm just gonna organize it because, again, like I intend to keep these things. I've spent the last like 5 years collecting this amount of like movies and whatnot. When my family moves into another house, I will have these displayed. Hopefully my room is bigger in like the next house, so I have a lot more wall space so I can display all of these. And I will complete the collection for Fast and Furious, for Narnia. Anyone who knows me, I love action movies, and my favorite 2 series are Fast and Furious and Transformers. Safe to say, I actually don't think I have any Transformer movies. If I do, it's probably 1. I have more stuff in like our storage, but I'm pretty sure that I have 1 somewhere. And if I don't, I'll just buy the collection because at any random time I don't want to watch regular TV. I can just put on a movie, like, and be chilling. So yeah, I'm gonna put these back in here. I've got some stuff from over there that I can put in here, and then we'll end off the video. So I'm gonna try to keep everything together, neat and organized as I like put everything back. I like to organize my stuff by like Action, Disney. I actually never counted them up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 Barbie movies so far. I do intend to complete the entire collection. And some of you might say this is childish, but this is literally what I grip on. Like, I used to watch these on bootleg on YouTube. I used to look up Barbie movies on YouTube and watch the hour that someone put on there. So I will complete the collection, and then when I complete the collection, I guess I'll do a video on it. Oh, I will also complete the Bring It On collection as well, because all these movies are top tier. I mean, like, my favorite 2, Fight to the Finish, and the one with Solange and Britney, I think it's Britney Spears. Correct, that's absolutely wrong. It's not Britney. I can't think of her name, but it's when the white girl goes to the black school. If you know, you know.
to my super